All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shemer, Kakodash, the abundance of the apostles and elders of great millstone, and Shalom to all the Achamat pushing the word of sincerity and truth. Yeah, I just had this article going into the Rothschilds. It says Rothschilds accused of preying on South Africa's state-owned enterprises. And this is more prophecy unfolding, pursuing the Isaiah the 47th chapter. It speaks about lifting the skirt, which Lord willing, I'll get that precept. That's a beautiful precept. And it's just showing the revealing of these elites, man. The same group that coined themselves as basically the Illuminati. They are known to work in espionage, very secretive. Um, they're being seen plain as day, because what the scripture says, all darkness shall come to light. But it says South African unions have joined forces to take on the Rothschild family, which they have accused of being involved in attempts to capture the country's state-owned enterprises. Right. So years ago, that would be something that majority of the people would shun away or wouldn't even think about actually taking the task on. But the so-called white man, he's losing his grips on the world. All right, Job 9:24, that has already been fulfilled. He's gained the full control, and now his grip is slipping. You know, and it says that they basically seen the attempts of them trying to steal the enterprise, because that's the nature of Esau. They studied these Rothschilds. As is written in John 10:10, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. These Rothschilds, how did they own the world? How did they profit off of all these enterprises throughout Africa, the Asiatic lands, Europe first and foremost with the banking dynasty, all the way over here in America? They profited everything from theft, high usury, high interest rates, amongst other things. So it says, according to Citizen Tabloid, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa and the South African Cabin Crew Association released a joint statement claiming that the Rothschilds were interfering in SOE for selfish and greedy purposes. Yep. And it speaks about the greedy purposes. Hey, what does it say? That Esau cannot have enough. All right, who enlargeth his desire is hell. This is showing you when you read these scriptures and you read about these rich families, or as the scriptures call them, the rich. You read about Lazarus and the rich man that was arrayed in purple. You see these Rothschilds, they correlate perfectly from what the scriptures are saying. Because they'll come under the image of calling themselves Jewish, and they'll try to seem like the people of the Heavenly Father, God's chosen, but they're nothing more than the devil, man. Luciferians. That's why they work, read and follow the guidelines of the Talmud. But it says the statement alleged that the wealthy families intended to collapse South African Airways so it could be privatized. See, that's the nature of Esau. You see, it's being revealed more and more. Esau will come in your land, he'll collapse what you have set up, and then he'll reestablish it under his own principles and guidelines. These white people have been doing this since the beginning of time. Since they established nations or got their grips and strong control over these nations, preferably Africa. And see these Hamites, which a lot of them are Jake. A lot of them are actually Jake. They are willing to take on these different Rothschild families, man. They're not gonna take the ass kickings that they previously took, because the so-called white man through the scramble of Africa and various hunts in Africa, he's basically destroyed that land. He's destroyed it. He's set up major businesses and corporations. That's why they're there now. All right, the Rothschilds aren't there if they don't see big business. All right, if they don't see millions, if not billions, that they could receive in the area. So it says the Rothschild family is the most famous of all European banking dynasties. For some 200 years, it has had great influence on the economic and indirectly the political history of Europe. It also holds stake in many businesses internationally. The South African Union said that the Rothschilds were using an alleged link to SAA board member Mark Kingston, who was also the executive chair of Rothschild & Co. in South Africa and was previously its CEO. The unions want the removal of various SAA board members. That's puppet. That's Esau's puppet government, including Kingston, as well as another board member, who actually carries the Rothschild name, former Johannesburg Stock Exchange chairperson Geoff Rothschild. Right. So these elites will put their own in these positions, like I just said previously. They'll run a muck. They'll run amok in the countries, and you see these people sitting down. You see it. It says Magudos, Goduso, Kingston, and Rothschild must go. You know, they're having protests. They're pissed off at these devils, and this is more revelations of showing that like I said, the so-called white man is losing his power, man. He's losing his grip. There's nothing he could do at this point. Prophecy is unfolding, because not only are they catching hell here in the land of America, you have the prophets and the men of the Lord hitting the streets, constantly prophesying, chanting down Babylon. It's also in different parts of Europe, different parts of Africa, Asia, Russia. The continents and countries hate this devil, man. And like I said, these people know the extent which the article went into, how big the legacy of the Rothschild family is, and they know the extent that these devils will go in order to keep their control. All right, they have they're known to bankrupt societies, man. They're known to poison people, poison their water supplies, poison their food supply, all in the name of control and wealth. Basically, greed, like I said. You know, taking your wealth. Let me get that. Isaiah 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right. And when you sit on the ground, that represents what? Being in a low, shameful estate. So these elites, that's known as the so-called blue bloods of the society, the top dogs as we know it, they're going to be in a low estate, man. That's why we have to keep doing what we're doing through the spirit. Keep pushing out the vibration until these things fully manifest. Trust the process of what Yahweh Shem Shai has already prescribed in these books, and keep uttering it until these things be fulfilled. So it says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right, so before the Lord actually takes vengeance and destroys this place, he has to uncover, like it says, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, and uncover the locks. So it has to be a lot of revelations and a lot of information to come out before this man is fully taken out of service. All right. This is John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. And who is the thief? The so-called white man. What has he stole? The whole world. All right. And who did he kill? He killed a lot of those Africans. Those Africans know the history. You know, of how they was poisoned and jacked up. But see, now the people that's been pushed down and oppressed are pushing back. And that's something that the elites aren't used to. So, you know, this is more signs and indications that we at the end, and the so-called white man is losing his control and his grasp on the world. So I want to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Shai, by Shem Rakakadash, dub honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Maki.